Good evening, fellow classmates. I hope everyone is well, and I hope everyone had a good week this week. So, tonight, I'm actually here to talk to you about how the beach does your mind and body good. So, I'm sure everyone remembers how milk does the body good. Well, so does the beach. So, I'm here to explain to you some things about the beach and why it makes you feel good. So, the color of the ocean, the salt air, the sand, what it does to your mind, body, and soul. So research has found that spending time by the ocean is actually really good for your well-being. And in fact, according to the analysis of English census data published in the journal Health Place, those who live closest to the coast have a better physical and mental health than those who don't. So when it comes to exactly why the beach gets you feeling all relaxed when there's a few factors at play, says Dr. Richard Schuster, who is a clinical psychologist. He said the color blue is also associated with peace and calm. So staring at the ocean actually changes your brain wave frequency, and it kind of puts you in a meditative state. So that's kind of why when you get on the beach, you're laying there and you're comfortable and it's just woosah, basically. So the amazing scent of the ocean air actually contributes to the soothed state also, and then the salt in the water preserves and actually has an amazing scent of the ocean. It contributes to your soothed state, and the salt, that was easy for me to say. So the salt in the water preserves tryptamine, serotonin, and melatonin, which aids in diminishing depression. It gives us a better night's sleep, and it boosts our feelings of well-being. Even the sound of the water has positive effects on our mental health. So water sounds have actually been used in meditation to create like a soothing atmosphere for our minds. And science actually suggests that the rhythm of the ocean waves and the tides coming in and out can affect the rhythm of our brain waves actually, which encourages a more peaceful pace of thought. So one of the psychological effects we're most aware of when we're by the sea, the lakes, the waterfall, is a feeling like of awe. And you know that feeling, I'm sure everybody does. There's just something about the beauty and the vastness of a nature scene that actually has a profound impact on the way that we feel. So science has even found that such feelings can lead to either behavioral and behavior that benefits everyone as a whole, and it kind of has people reacting with loving kindness, generosity. So, and then even some studies have found that all leads to a greater life satisfaction, and it fosters a sense of time that is plentiful. People donate more of their time to charity. They value experiences over possessions. Now, it's not always possible to get to the ocean, even though if it was up to me, that's where I'd be every day, all night. The ocean is one of my favorite places, and that's where I would be. But if you can't get to the ocean, there are several ways that we can work with the powers of water into our daily lives. Now, no matter how busy we are, a lot of times fountains, which I do have a lot of in my house also, are beneficial just to hear that water flow and that water sound, or the ocean waves that you can put on your phone, things like that. Research finds that spending time by the ocean is actually really good for your well-being, and according to the analysis of English census data published in the journal Health Place, those who live by the coast actually report better physical and mental health than those who don't. And then another study that was published in the Journal of Coastal Zone Management, participants who live in the homes with ocean views report calmer than those without them, which is kind of obvious. I'd be pretty calm too if I lived by the ocean. And then finally, the simple act of touching the sand kind of makes you feel all fuzzy. The physical sensation of putting your feet in the warm sand causes people to actually relax. But it turns out there's a bit of placebo effect happening too. We've been conditioned to think the beach as a peaceful and relaxing. So our souls are just soothed by the color of the water, the neurological, and when we get to the beach, that feeling that we have of awe, I mean, it is really good for us. So I hope you enjoyed this little instrumental video on the ocean and how true it is about how the ocean does soothe your soul, and the salty air. And of course, I'm sure seeing a few dolphins in the ocean helps too. So I hope you had a great week, and I thank you for watching my video.